My neighbor disappeared. Then I noticed the smell. I live in a small apartment building, 6 units, paper-thin walls, everyone sort of knows everyone. My neighbor across the hall, Mr. Keller, mid-60s, lived alone. Quiet guy, friendly but kept to himself. I'd see him out on his balcony most mornings with coffee and a crossword. Until one day, he wasn't there. At first, I didn't think much of it. Maybe visiting family. Maybe sick. But a week passed. No sign of him. Mail piling up. Newspapers stacking at his door. That's when I started noticing a smell. It started faint, like something had spoiled. Then stronger. Sour, metallic. It was coming from his apartment. I knocked. No answer. Banged louder. Still nothing. I called the landlord. He brushed it off, probably just trash. I'll check when I'm free. Days passed. Smell got worse. One night, I couldn't sleep. The smell had filled the hallway. I went down to the basement for some air, and noticed the basement light was on. It was always off. I crept down the stairs. The basement was empty, except for Mr. Keller's bike. Strange, because he never used the stairs, always the elevator. Then I noticed muddy footprints leading from the basement door back up the stairs, faint, dried, but fresh enough to be recent. I followed them up, straight to Mr. Keller's door. But the lock looked untouched. I backed off and called the police. They arrived the next morning. Forced the door open. And that's when things got really weird. The apartment was spotless. No trash. No signs of a struggle. But no Mr. Keller either. Windows locked from the inside. All lights off. But in the fridge? A single plate of food. Perfectly fresh. Like someone had been there, very recently. The police searched the building. Nothing. No sign of him. No sign of forced entry or exit. The only clue? A faint trail of mud by the basement door, which, by the time they checked, had been wiped clean. To this day, Mr. Keller is still listed as missing. His rent was paid for 2 months after that, by who, no one knows. Then it stopped. His unit's been empty since. I still live here. Still sometimes wake up thinking I hear footsteps in the basement at night. And that smell? It comes back every so often. If you want more stories like this, hit like, share this with a friend, and subscribe. Trust me, this building has plenty more secrets.